Hello and welcome to Podcast 5. Today we talk about the Sparkling Society Games production Rollercoaster Live. Currently I'm sitting at level 15 in a game where you can reach up to level 125, which suggests I'm not that far into the game. However, I felt the need to express my enthusiasm of what I have played so far. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to compare it to the original Planet Coaster, as Planet Coaster seems to be the chief roller coaster game out there. Well, now it's actually Planet Coaster 2, but anyway, back to Roller Coaster Life. The graphics are typical Android graphics, with similar colour definition and graphic strategy to Candy Crush and Bubble Witch Saga. The interface in which you play is really easy to use and does not require lots of dexterity. It's very simple point and click, which can be controlled by a mouse or even your fingertip depending on your playing medium. Ease of use is a big entertainment factor for me. I am 39, don't laugh, and don't have the patience and dexterity that I used to have, so this platform was perfect for my old self. I found Planet Coaster very hard to understand at first. It took me 3 installations before I settled into the game, finally finding PC as the best medium. Without buying any add-ons, Planet Coaster became mildly boring quickly. Limited options and designs was something that frustrated me. Being honest, I'm only roughly about 4 or 5 hours into Roller Coaster Live, but in that time I've not found myself bored once. I love the interface as you can swiftly navigate to anything you want quickly. This is important for me. I hate long menus and intrinsically hard commands. I found this rather frequent in Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster graphics though, they're far more detailed and realistic. Nonetheless, I found the cartoon style of Roller Coaster Life far more pleasurable. And from this point, I'm going to talk more specifically about Roller Coaster Life, and we'll go into talking about the interface now. It's a simple design. You have 2 borders covering the left and right margins. These borders contain control menus, each menu having designated easy to use purpose. In the center is your theme park map. The map moves when you click and hold, dragging the map to wherever you want to be in the theme park. The interface is harmonious with the gameplay. Typical options like sound, music, etc. are available in the settings menu as per any Android game. You can change your avatar and name, etc. in the profile button. Simply put, this is an excellent interface for a game that will require many hours of play. Just what you want whilst you click your way to becoming skilled at theme park management. Let's go a bit deeper into what we're talking about and let's talk more about the gameplay. First and foremost, there is an avatar that guides you through the early stages of the game, becoming less prominent as you progress. The avatar is quite helpful, although I feel that without the avatar, it could be quite easy to pick up the game. In hindsight, I found the avatar entertaining, popping up with hints and tips. It also talks using speech bubbles, and in each paragraph is written in engaging and entertaining forms, using the player as its point of contact. Aside from the avatar, mini games and offers also appear within the borders menus. The mini games are fun situations where you can win important components in order to progress your theme park. I would consider this game a simple strategy game. The longer you play, the more cash, coins, parts and puzzle pieces you earn. The game is kind of good for keeping you in suspense. You can't just turn off the cash and go into sandbox mode here. You have to win and work for everything you own. Also having to keep your theme park clean by having dustbins and cleaning up with your brooms that get collected from the janitor office. Keeping the park clean helps with your popularity. It also helps you level up, popularity and level up, age your progress. I won't reveal too much on that. Shh. But as you get more rides and facilities, this means more maintenance. Make sure you keep up with it to aid your progress. On that tangent, you can also interact with the customers. It's pretty simple. You click on them when they are displaying emoticons or even when not. The emoticons tend to show their mood. When you click, you simply find out more. It's actually possible to show them to the loo when they need a poo. Lol! Anyway, I don't want to intrinsically explain the gameplay, it would leave nothing to the imagination. Ha ha ha. Let's move on to gameplay quality. Firstly, the graphics are not PlayStation or Xbox by any stretch of imagination, but the 3D cartoon game set is perfect for a smooth, nostalgic strategy game style. One bad thing about the game is there are a number of ads. Some it's optional to look at them, but some are small buttons that stay on screen for a set duration. For me, this was a tad annoying. The gameplay is simple but becomes a little bit challenging as you progress. It is a repetitive game but cognitively progresses. I again compare it to Candy Crush, but there is far more gameplay development. Where Candy Crush is non-stop blocks, Rollercoaster Life has far more graphic variance. The music for me is enticing and changes frequently, therefore the music, as of yet, has not become boring. The side games help you progress, seems to change according to the period. Simply put, you're not stuck playing the same side game. I'm going to be brave here and say the game is a bit Nintendo style. Overall, this game is pleasing to the eye, easy to navigate, and potentially hundreds of hours of fun gameplay. For me, I would give this game an 8 out of 10 at this moment. That's all for today. See you soon.